Just getting done pulling out your spread and to set up. Scorpio, you are the last of my reads tonight. Sorry to put you off as the last read. It won't always be that way, so I'll make sure the next time I start my 12 reads that you are the first. You're the last now, but you'll be the first next time. Promise. I'll make sure that I keep that word. And then I'll reverse the order. Well, I probably won't reverse the order because I can't even remember the order of which I went. But I apologize. It's hard doing 12 signs within 12 hours, And not, I've been at this since 5 p.m. and it's what now? 7:47 a.m. So it's been going on for a minute for me. I did take a 1 or 2 hour break around 2 a.m. All right, let's get you done. I hope you have a good read so that I can. How many times have I see that tonight? So that we can get through this quite quickly. Okay. You have the Four of Wands, happy home, possible country setting. Nice. These two people are on a castle in the middle of the woods. The Fool, good friends, happiness, needing to take a giant leap forward. But to get to that Fool, and I had another read that was like this. You gotta, but it wasn't about the Fool. It was about a happy card though. But it was linked with the Ace of Swords too, and this is pretty much the same thing. Because I don't feel like it's the hollow victory, because I don't feel like you're fighting at all in this. I feel like you're changing but not fighting. And if you do this change, make sure you understand that this is applying to the double-edged sword, not the hollow victory. Oh, I'm going to turn on my light. Come on, come on. There we go. So it's applying to the double-edged sword, or not the hollow victory. A couple of more hollow victories tonight on reads I did earlier, but this one doesn't apply to that because you're transitioning into the Fool. And I feel like what Spirit's trying to guard you from is watch your words, watch how you treat people, watch how you talk to people, so that you don't ruin this full opportunity of a new beginning, okay? Remember that if you cut them, you cut yourself. And you may not see it at the moment, and you may feel you got a victory out of it. Later you'll learn it is a hollow victory if you do cut them, okay? But it doesn't have to be a hollow victory. It could just be watch your words, watch your actions, watch your things. But it doesn't really matter. It's in past tense, so this is already done, played out, and happened. You're already on the full journey. That's what Spirit's already told me. So whether you had a hollow victory or whether you're being cautioned to do it, you already made that choice. I got to remember that. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm thinking I'm in the present, but I'm not. You got the Tower. So you went through a big change, and it's not in the card sense. It's actually in the overall energy. So you went through a cycle of a tower, which means it's not the same thing as like you go through a big moment and then it's over and it was necessary. It's actually saying you're going through a process of where you're going to remain in that tower for a set amount of time to achieve a higher level of understanding, growth, and all that. It does feel positive. It does feel really positive, not a bad tower, which is good because I've had a couple bad towers in a couple reads tonight. You've got for your present, Seven of Wands, frustrations. You're able to overcome your frustrations. You're on top of the situation. Believe in yourself is what I take that as. You got the Three of Wands, travel over land, surveying your kingdom, transitioning into the Three of Pentacles, improvements underway, but delays around it. Renowned glory, place of worship. I always take that as church. And I always see the pastor or the preacher or the minister, whatever you call them, repairing this church, repairing your home. In some ways, that can be interpreted as repairing your insides, repairing your church inside the heart and soul. It could also be repairing your body. These two people are wondering what this person is doing in my mind. They're questioning, seeking advice while he's hard at work. Sorry, pastor or preacher, I don't mean to interrupt you. I know you're fixing your church, but I got some questions for you kind of deal. So it's saying pay attention to the inner work and the outer work that needs to be done. But you're going to go on a trip to get to this situation, maybe physically, maybe spiritually. It's not very clear on that. It'll resonate with you, which that is. Maybe emotionally, maybe mentally. It could be any of those. Two of Wands is your overall energy. Yeah, okay, now it's really looking physical. short journey, movement to or near water. So yeah, you're definitely moving somewhere, not necessarily moving homes, but you're going somewhere on a trip or a journey. It still could be perceived because it's in the energy and not in the placement. So it could still be perceived as this is a mental, spiritual, or literally physical or emotional journey. So that's undefined there because it's in the energy, but you are moving ahead with your life. That's how I interpret that. Regardless of which way you're going about it. In your future, you have the Six of Pentacles, raise in money or salary. Okay, this is where it gets. I'll read your overall energy first. Is the Seven of Pentacles, work frustrations, hard work needing to be done, either at work or at home, a situation in life. You see how these pinnacles are all riddled in that bush? Now you might be like, hey, I got a bunch of pinnacles. But think of that bush like a thorn bush. How hard would it be to get out of there without getting a few wounds or some hard work to mow them out? But at night, kind of looking there like, how in the heck did all these pinnacles get tangled up in this thing? That's what that's referring to as me, as your overall energy. And it supports it with it supports it with the Three of Swords. Now, don't freak out because you got this Six of Pentacles over here. This might be a heartbreak situation with this. I'll tell you your bridge in a minute. Well, your bridge is woman over 25 years, blue eyes, brown hair, soft, gentle, and motherly. That's what bridges is to the Three of Hearts. It could be involved with this person. I don't see the knights here to suggest so. Actually, I don't see one knight at all. So I don't think this is love. This could be family then, or friends, or work situation where you feel a little loss or a lot of loss because you feel betrayed a little bit. You feel like there's a third party or a third situation, or maybe someone got your promotion because this is talking about abundance. These are both pentacle cards. Maybe you got a boss that's a female or male, but this person comes off as kind, motherly, gentle, soft. So this doesn't necessarily have to be a heart situation, but it is a Three of Swords. You can't change that. So you've lost something, you feel left out in the cold, you feel like a third wheel. Something's going on here to invoke that feeling in the future, so be warned. It's involved around your money. You got a kind person. It might be someone taking advantage of your kindness if this is you. It might be someone trying to manipulate you or deceive you, but I really don't. This is really a positive read. I don't see any other swords besides that Ace of Swords, which is only referencing to the double-edged part of it. I really feel like this is you conquering the heart or conquering a situation that wasn't favorable. This is in the future. It could be, how do I put this in words? It could be, like, since there's no, I mean, unless it's calling this person a lover, but a bridge wouldn't normally be a lover. I mean, unless it was a knight. Not for me, anyways. So I'm really feeling like this bridge is saying that someone motherly or is affecting you. Um, it could be a radical change also in the heart that dissuades you. It could be someone moving away. There's many opportunities to what this is relating to, but I really don't feel like it's a third party. It could be, but it doesn't really make sense. Where's the swords at? You know what I mean? There's no swords here besides the Three of Swords. You might have just got your hopes dashed or your dreams busted a little bit because of something, a missed opportunity, something like that. There could have been someone else got what you desired and you feel brokenhearted over that. I don't feel this is as severe as Three of Swords normally is. I just feel like something was lost. Something you cared about was lost. I don't really feel like it's a person unless maybe your mother died. It could be your mother died. Or God bless you. I hope that's not the case. It could be that a mother moved away, a sister moved away, a loved one moved away, a brother moved away, a father. Um, it could be moving on with your life in a new direction and you feel a sense of loss for all that you had to leave behind. It really has a lot. It really is undefined. You know what? Let's just define it then. What am I talking about? I'm so tired I didn't want to, but I'm going to. I'm even confused at what that means because it's weird. It's all positive cards around it. So why have the Three of Swords right there? I'm even confused. I don't mind doing one more clarifier. Let's get to the bottom of this. It's a weird situation, though, with no swords on the table besides Ace of Swords, which is in the far past. So why would that even apply to the ultimate future? Spirits, can you give me clarity on this Three of Swords? Spirits, can you give me clarity on this Three of Swords? Spirits, can you give me clarity on this Three of Swords? Animal spirits, please come forth. Thank you. No, that's way too many. Spirit, come on. What's up, cat? Don't play with him. Don't play with him. What's up, kitty kitty? Watch out, Solanas. You got this. Thank you. Thank you for giving it back to me, baby girl. I got some stuff, some toys I'll play with you. I know I've spent 12 hours neglecting you. I haven't even petted you much today because of all these reach. Okay. Got 2 cards. Let's see what they say. No, kitty. No, the cards wrong. Not for you. That's not your toys. That's my job. You don't get your cat food and cat treats if you take that away. Not down the road, anyways. Okay. Where'd that card come from? Oh, that's your bridge. Okay, to clarify this, 3 of Hearts, Page of Cups, young woman of 25 years, basic good news. Basic good news. So yeah, it's condescending it down to where it's not as tragic as normally what a 3 of Hearts would be. We're not condescending, but bringing it down. It also concerns the Emperor, stability or stabilizing influence coming into your life. That could be taken negative, or that could be taken positive. It really doesn't answer that for me. Why the Emperor would clarify a heartbreak? Maybe an Emperor stole someone you love, or maybe you're getting good news from someone of importance or value, or maybe they tell you basic news that disheartens you. I really feel like this Three of Hearts isn't as normally I would say this is a bad card, but I feel like it's more of a minor heartache than a big one. And there might be multiple parties involved, but it doesn't feel like betrayal or sleeping around. Maybe you suspect this person of cheating on you, but it really doesn't come off as that because there's no sword to support it. They got the Three of Hearts, but that just means you're hurting. That you feel betrayed a little bit, that you feel like this person chose them over you, kind of deal. Not so much. It doesn't really come off though as sexual. It doesn't really come off as they they were evil or anything like that. It more just comes off that something on that Three of Hearts situation affected you, and it hurts your heart. The people involved might not even know they did that to you, actually, because of how innocent this looks with all this positivity. But that's your mystery to solve. It'll be in the future. I gave clarifiers to it, but it honestly doesn't make much sense. I mean, this is the first one all night that hasn't made sense. I really feel like it's a minor issue because of all these positives around it. I feel like to you it might not feel like that. To you it might feel like your heart is wrecked, but I don't see it. I really feel like you're okay. It's just disappointing or disheartening whatever you learn about someone or something. Um, yeah, I mean, I really don't feel like this is a betrayal. There's no betrayal cards on there. Three of Hearts could be considered betrayal, but again, I see them as just a broken heart, whereas multiple factors played a part in you getting hurt. Something like that. A lot lesser degree than betrayal or cheating or stuff like that. Because if there was a cheating, there would normally be a good sword that, not good, but a negative sword to support that fact. Or some other kind of card to say this person has betrayed you, deceit, frustration, all those things. But there's none of that here. So I feel like it's a minor heartache. You might feel it towards more than one person or individual or team of people, but it's not something that's going to destroy you. Your overall energy is the Seven of Pentacles, work frustration. So yeah, this might apply to work with that heartache. Maybe you didn't get the promotion you were seeking. Hard working, needing to be done. either at work or a situation in life. I really don't feel like this is a love read. I don't have no love cards on the table. This is more of an abundance read, in my opinion. It's about change too. A lot of change here, a lot of growth, spiritual growth over here in the present. But no real love in this situation. You do have happy home at the beginning of the read in the past situation, a fool taking a new journey, the tower, more change, Seven of Wands, being a little guarded, protecting yourself, protecting the things you love and value. Two of Wands is irritable energy, short energy, movement to 2 or 4 near water. So, I really feel like that's someone that's you could be taking a journey inside your heart, your soul. I don't know if that necessarily overall energy doesn't normally mean travel, even though that's a travel card. So not for me anyway. So that could just be you're having you're going through the journey from this full card. So yeah, it looks like an abundance read. This is a job related or situation related, maybe family, but there's not much love in this to be family. Like if there was, there'd be a lot of love there or expression of that, I would think. But all right, Scorpio. I'm sorry, that was a tired stay there. Amistad. Have a good have be at peace. May God and the light. Say gods. Didn't mean to put that S on there, Lord. May God and the light bless you. I think it's about time for me to call it bedtime. Might do an after hour just to goof around, but not many people have been showing up anyway, so I probably won't. Probably go take a relaxation, fix some food, and watch some TV. Amistad, be good, be at peace, may the light shine on you. Farewell.